Savannah is literally one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met in my entire life. She puts others first more than anyone I've ever met. She is always thinking of ways she can serve people, and that has inspired me so much because I will I'm not that way at all so often, and so she'll be like, oh, this morning I woke up at 5:30 and shoveled the driveway for someone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was late for work because I didn't want to wake up. And so she's is so encouraging to be around because she is always just putting herself, laying her life down for others, and it's just very, very inspiring. She's so funny, and I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, she's quiet, or she's so funny. She makes me laugh all the time. And she's very thoughtful, which I appreciate a lot.
Savannah Leafsack. She's very sweet. She's so kind. I don't think I've ever seen a person love God more than she does, which is so encouraging because, we all love God, but, sometimes I wish I could love God just as much as she does. Even when she's going through trials, she constantly goes to God. She does not scare away from Him like some of us do. She still goes and fights strong for God, and I think that's super encouraging of her. She's also just the sweetest. She's so, I love her shyness sometimes. It's so adorable of her. And she's also very encouraging with her words, too. I remember there was a time in the summer when we were sitting in my car at our host home because I didn't want to go inside yet, and she just wanted to talk to me about what had happened to me that summer, and she was just so kind about it. I didn't know how to react. All I did was cry, and she sat there with me and she held me and she told me encouraging things, and it really helped me get through that rest of the night, and that's what I really love about her.
Savannah is a very encouraging woman. She's just great to know the Lord and to see that she loves Him deeply with all her heart, and to know that her everyday goal is to be more and more like Him and to walk in His will and in His plan. And I see that very, very vividly in her, and to know that her heart for children is very strong too. I can relate in that way because I know many people that don't prefer the little rascals running around, but to know that she sees the heart and the love of God in them, and to know that she can put sowing seeds in them as well is very, very admirable.
Hey, Savannah. We just really appreciate you. We appreciate your willingness to come. Lord, we thank you that you're willing to come to home group even through the midst, in the midst of trials that include allergies and sickness and death-dealing cats. You're willing to come and wear masks and fight through it, even if it's challenging. So that shows a lot. That shows, that stands out to me. It may seem like a little thing, but that shows true faith, and it shows a willingness to be in fellowship, and that's something that really is near and dear to my heart. So I really appreciate that about you, Savannah. We appreciate your loyalty to Candlewood and to the women around you. We appreciate that you're willing to get out of your comfort zone, and you're willing to take steps of faith, even if it's a challenge, sometimes even physically. So Savannah, we really appreciate you. We appreciate who you are. We appreciate what God's doing in your life. And we just pray that God would just continue to work through you and see you do greater things.
Yes, and you are an amazing example of a woman of no excuses. And that's kind of hard to find. People have tons and tons of excuses for everything. And I just so appreciate that you come, whether there's food for you to eat or not, and whether you're dying. I just so appreciate that, and that you come with a smile, and you always have a good verse to share, and you always have something you're learning, and I can just see that you really seek God out, and you have a true and deep relationship with Him, and it's inspiring and encouraging. So don't give up. Keep being a woman of no excuses, and just thank you for being part of our home group.
So Savannah, I've gotten to know a little bit over the last year or so, and it's really cool. One of the things I like about Savannah is that it seems like she started out with a knowledge of faith, and she's just talked about how her journey has led her into a deepening of faith and just fleshing it out and making it real to her. And that's really cool to see, kind of a dead faith come alive or a young faith mature. And it's really fun to see her come into her giftings that way.
Hi, Savannah. We just want to say we're super happy to have you in our home group, and we're sorry that every time it's here, the cats almost kill you, but we're still excited to have you here. And just wanted to encourage you.
Yeah, and just think it's so cool how you came in as a freshman and got plugged into this group of people, and it's kind of scary to come into other people's homes, and you always did that, and just thank you for being a part of our home group and being a good example to your sister now, and I love how you are always willing to share the gospel with people and just how excited you are for your walk with Christ. So thank you for being in our home group.
Savannah is one of those people who's always there for anyone, no matter what. I don't know, there's so many ways to describe Savannah Leapsack. She's awesome, she's someone to rely on, she is kind of the one who picks you up when you're down. She's just a really sweet girl.
Savannah, I just really love that woman. I've got to know her, I feel like, pretty well over the past couple of months. And even just seeing her before I really got to know her, seeing her life from the outside, I've always been amazed at how she is always looking in her Bible. She carries with her everywhere, and she would often go away, and wherever she felt like she just needed to be with God, she would just go, and she would just read. And she has such a gentle heart towards people, and a gentle heart to God, and she has an open heart toward God, and she's always pouring her heart out. She's not afraid to tell God what's going on in her life, and she's not afraid to be real. And that's something that I've always loved about her even before I really got to know her. Just seeing that example, and I thought, oh, this woman, she really likes to be with God, and she just loves to pursue Him. And she challenged me even for so long, like, wow, do you love God that much? And I hope that I do, and I really do want to love God as much as Savannah does. And just seeing how she pursued Him so quickly, and she just put Him first in her life, that is something that is so encouraging to me, and that continues to challenge me every time I see her. It continues to challenge me every day.
Savannah, you are a woman after God, and I just want to thank you for always being there for me, no matter what, no matter if we disagree or if we're just having a fun time together. You're always there for me. You're there to listen. You're always serving, no matter what I look, whether it's rides or dishes or anything. And I love your heart for God and your heart for the women, and you meet up with them, and just like how much love you have of Christ that you get to show other people, and that's so encouraging. And I just love you. You're amazing.
Savannah, it's Mom and Dad.
Hey, Savannah.
The things that we appreciate about you are your leadership abilities, your love for everyone, and
how strongly driven you are.
Yeah.
How much religion means to you. That's a big plus for us.
We appreciate that you're the oldest, because you're a natural born leader. You always like to take charge. That's a great attribute to have. Your spirit for children, the ability to teach,
becoming a teacher. That's great.
Always teaching Mom along the way, not just children. So, we love you.
We love you, Savannah.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate everything you do.
Savannah's been really encouraging to me. I know I wouldn't even be where I am today without her. She's even growing up, she's always been someone that I've been able to look up to, and she just means so much to me. And I love her, and she's the best big sister I could have ever asked for and more.
Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is my song. Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life.
So the truth that I wish I could tell myself back then when I was going through all those struggles, when I was first coming around, it's just 3 simple words. Well, 4 words. And it's God is with you. I think knowing that would have helped me a lot. There's nothing to fear because God is with you. There's no thing that we can't overcome together because God is with you. It doesn't depend on what you do or different actions. It doesn't depend on how you sin because there's grace because God is with you. And I think that's been very moving and encouraging to me. And so that's the truth that I would have told myself way back when I first started coming.